Good morning. So today is our first outside long run with my training. We've had one of the hottest summers here in Florida, so it's been very hard for me to train outside. So most of my trainings have been on the treadmill and or elliptical, either or. So it is like 60 something outside. We've had our power breakfast. I have had my pre-workout. I ate a waffle from Honey Stinger. I have my fuel, my gel fuel. And I'm not gonna wear a jacket because I know it's kind of humid outside. And I know once I get running, my body temperature is gonna go up. I have a protein bar on standby for when I get back. Ooh, I need to remember to grab, I have a plastic water bottle I'm gonna take with me so that way I remember to drink lots and lots of water. I feel like I need to tighten my shoes because those slid onto my feet way too easy, but we'll see later. Where's my water bottle? So, plan is come back, roll legs, have protein bar and pain reliever. Then we're gonna take a shower and then we're gonna take a nap. It's early in the morning too, by the way. What was I gonna say? I can't remember what else I was gonna say. Oh, I remember. I'm not gonna do a 1 mile check-in just because I want to take my time with that 1 mile. I want to warm up relaxingly because I tend to push myself too much with the 1 mile, but I will check in with you for the other miles. We're gonna do 5 today, God willing. 2 mile check-in. I had to turn around early. I was gonna run half one way, half the other direction. I had to turn around early because there's construction going on, which is kind of frustrating because I like running one distance halfway and turning around because at least I know getting my mileages and even if I'm walking the rest of it. But my stomach has been like iffy for the last week. My acid reflux is really kicking into high gear and making me feel like I need to throw up from time to time. So I've had to slow down so I'm not bouncing. I'm doing okay pace-wise, but I'm not really focusing on pace today. We're focused on distance. So if I walk most of it, I'll be bummed, but I'll get over it. So that's where we're at. Right now we're at a 2.2. So we're going. We're gonna at least get 3 miles in, but I want to get the full 5. 3 mile check-in. I decided to take my fuel gel. It's because I'm losing steam, and I dropped it. So I tried to not touch my mouth to any of the outside, and by doing so, I ended up getting it all over my shirt and a little bit on my water bottle. So my water bottle is sticky and I feel gross because I've never actually looked at the gel before. It looks gross. Anyway, my ankle is feeling a little bit sore. But I think it's just because I'm running on concrete and I'm not used to running on concrete. But we're now at the 3.1 mark. I decided to just keep going in the other direction so that way maybe I can build back that mileage that I lost. But I'll check in at 4 miles, see where I'm at. So we're past the 4 mile mark. And I didn't want to, my backup plan was to walk the last half a mile. But I am just so stinking exhausted. My legs are throbbing from my mid-calf all the way down to my toes. I think they're just not used to running on concrete, which is fine. But I want to get my 5 miles in. I could give up now. I actually want to give up now. I want to go just ice my feet and my legs instead of running. I don't want to run anymore. But We're at now 4.2 miles. I have 0.8 miles left. So I think I'm just gonna walk the rest of it. Our pace is about 15, 18. So we're still under the 16-mile mark. Honestly, when I ran the half marathon last year, I had several miles that were slower than this, so we're still doing good. And I have to keep reminding myself, doing 1 mile is better than doing none. And we've surpassed the farthest that we've ran in one full run. So we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm just ready for a power nap. We've made it back home. I ended up trying to like power through as much as I could. I didn't walk like the rest of it. I like ran, walked as I did for most of the run. I actually have no idea what my time was. I think it was, total time was 1 hour and 17 minutes. Average pace was 15:28. I think that had a lot to do with the fact that I was running on concrete. Because when I started running in my apartment parking lot, my legs didn't seem like the striking, when I strike to the ground, it didn't seem to hurt as much. I know that's where like most of it came from, was just because I did the gel fuel did help. I'm rolling my legs, by the way, in case you're wondering what the heck is she doing. But like, I don't know. I think it's just between exhaustion from work and not running after/before work like I used to back in the day, and help building that momentum and that endurance. Between that and then not being used to running outside, which I also want to point out, there was a mile point. It was like a good half a mile where I was running, where like the sewer or the sewage smelled god awful. And I'm curious if that just like started my, like me feeling sick to my stomach. Yeah, that was another reason why I had issues eating the gels, because that was when I was taking my gel on the way back. And try eating anything when all you smell is sewage. It was awful. But yeah, also I found a trick. If you have a foam roller and you also have a cat that likes chewing on foamy things like mine does, get a pillowcase and roll it in that. Like roll it, like put it in it and then roll it and then flip it inside out, and your cat won't chew on it anymore. I have 2 foam rollers. This one is just like regular foam, and then the other one's kind of like a sturdy, more intense one with like a circle, this would slide into it basically. And both of them, one of my cats has chewed quite a bit off, and to the point where they're out of sight, out of mind, so I never think to roll my legs. But now we're just gonna wrap them up in a little pillowcase. I think I'm gonna flip this inside out, so that way you can see this color instead of the off-white. But little trick in case you have cats. Anyway, I am proud that I got the 5 miles in, and I am proud that my average pace wasn't over 16 miles. That is something to be proud of. I would have rathered my average pace been closer to 14:30 or less, but you know what? It's okay. Yeah, Ruben. Come over here. Ruben, come here. Ruben, come here. Come here. Come here, you. This is the cat. This is the cat that destroyed my foam rollers. Say hello. Say, I like chewing on foamy things, especially when they're mommies. Say thank you for watching the video. Hit subscribe and give my mommy some praise, because running is hard, and I would know because I've got a chunky belly, so I don't run. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.